This old guy DIY video has to do with the technique I use to use this little brush grubber to pull down larger trees. So you can see this one's about 2 inches in diameter. And my challenge today is a hot chick that I know asked me to expand her trail system a little bit. So you see these trees that I cut off with the chainsaw at about 5 feet are the ones that need to go today. I cut those off so when I grab them with the brush grubber and pull them towards the tractor, they don't whack me in the back of the head because they were 30 feet tall. There are several features of this setup you may be interested in. So I have the brush grubber attached to the tree, and then here I have a piece of 3/8 inch dowel that I just put on a wire and tied to the side. So when I have setups like this and I'm working alone where the chain may want to fall towards the ground, by putting that dowel in, gravity is my friend and it holds this setup to the tree. Then I have my chain running across from one side of the bucket to the other so I can kind of pull in the middle. And one little thing that I've made years ago that makes life so much easier is just having 2 of these clevis hooks on 3 lengths of chain. So instead of having to take this chain that's attached to the grubber and wrap it around 3 or 4 times or back up with the tractor 4 feet, by having this little deal with the 3 lengths and the 2 clevis hooks, I can set the length anywhere I want. And that also works great if you're trying to pick up boulders or that type of thing. Anywhere you have to take up slack, it makes life a lot easier. So here we go. As you saw with that one, when I started to pull back, the tractor didn't have enough oomph. So I went forward, hit it a little bit, back again. So I had it on 2 wheels as the tractor popped up and I was using the full leverage. The little brush grubber never let go. It had the Bulgarian pretzel hold till the end. And in the battle of man versus tree, man won. Tie it onto the blade, or I would tie right to the back of the tractor, but I have the blade on there, so instead of going to the drawbar, I'm going to this scraping blade. And here we are an hour and a half later, where previously there was no trail. We now have a trail. So the people and the deer will be happy. She's trying to decide if she wants to take a tree down here to make enough room for a 4-wheeler to go through. So the brush grubber and the Kubota and the Husky chainsaw all did their work. I found the best technique was to get it in the Bulgarian pretzel hold with the brush grubber and then lift up on the bucket a little bit so there was tension on it, just up, and then drive forward as much as I could until the vehicle spun. And then I would start going backwards. And sometimes I had to go forward and backwards 2 or 3 times. Most of the time I'd go forward, you could feel the roots break towards the tractor. And then when I backed up, the roots on the front side would break and I was able to pull it out. But it turned out to be a very effective way to make a little trail through the woods. So I hope this video helped you. Have a great day. This is that 1987 Kubota L2550 that's been doing the work for me. With the blade on the back, I graded her trail a little bit. But the tractor did its part, the brush grubber did its part, and we're in business.